America and NATO versus North Korea, Iran, and Russia. Full military power comparison. What if a single spark ignites the most dangerous confrontation in human history? On one side stand America and NATO, the most technologically advanced military alliance ever formed. On the other side, North Korea, Iran, and Russia, nations armed with nuclear weapons, massive armies, and a doctrine built not on dominance, but survival. This is not fiction. This is the real balance of power shaping our future. Two sides, one world on edge. In today's geopolitical equation, the world is divided into two opposing power blocks. If military power were an algebraic formula, the equation would look like this: technology plus economy, alliances equal America and NATO. Manpower, missiles plus strategic geography equals North Korea, Iran, and Russia. America and NATO represent a system built on global reach, precision warfare, and economic dominance. North Korea, Iran, and Russia represent resistance powers, nations that believe deterrence, not expansion, keeps them alive. This is not just a comparison of weapons. It is a comparison of military philosophy. Leadership and command structure. America operates under a unified civilian-controlled military command. NATO adds another layer, 31 countries coordinating under a joint defense doctrine. This means faster intelligence sharing, joint exercises, and standardized command systems. Russia, in contrast, maintains centralized command with heavy presidential control. Iran uses a dual system, the regular army and the Revolutionary Guard. North Korea functions under absolute centralized authority, where military loyalty equals regime survival. Algebra of command. Centralization increases control. Coalition command increases flexibility. Total military manpower numbers matter, but only when combined with training and logistics. America and NATO together command over 5.5 million active personnel, with another 8 to 9 million reserves. Russia alone fields around 1.3 million active soldiers. Iran adds nearly 600,000 active forces. North Korea brings a massive 1.2 million active troops, one of the largest standing armies on Earth. In raw numbers, the opposition bloc is not weak. But numbers without mobility and air dominance change the equation. Defense budgets, the economic equation. If war were solved by money alone, the equation would already be decided. United States, over $850 billion annually. Entire NATO crosses 1.3 trillion. On the other side, Russia, roughly 110 to 130 billion. Iran, around 25 to 30 billion. North Korea, estimated $4 to $6 billion. This gap determines technology, readiness, and sustainment in long wars. Algebra rule. Budget time equals endurance. Air power, control of the sky. Air superiority decides modern wars before ground troops move. America and NATO, over 20,000 military aircraft, hundreds of fifth-generation stealth fighters, F-22, F-35, global refueling and AWACS systems. Russia, around 4,000 aircraft including advanced fighters. Iran and North Korea, largely outdated fleets focused on defensive interception. The sky is where NATO holds its strongest advantage. Missile power, the equalizer. This is where the balance shifts. Russia possesses hypersonic missiles, intercontinental ballistic missiles, ICBMs. North Korea, short to long-range ballistic missiles, nuclear-capable systems aimed at deterrence. Iran, one of the largest missile arsenals in the Middle East. Missiles turn weaker air forces into powerful deterrents. Algebra shift. Missiles reduce air dominance advantage. Nuclear weapons, the ultimate variable. Nuclear weapons are the final line in this equation. United States, 5,200 warheads. Russia, 5,800 warheads, largest stockpile. North Korea, estimated 30 to 60 warheads. Iran, no confirmed nuclear weapons, but high enrichment capability. This is why direct war remains unlikely. Mutual destruction cancels victory. Naval power, control of oceans. America and NATO dominate the seas. 11 U.S. aircraft carriers, dozens of NATO carrier strike groups, nuclear submarines with global reach. Russia maintains strong submarine fleet, limited surface power. Iran and North Korea focus on coastal defense, swarm tactics, and naval mines. Oceans remain NATO's domain. Technology, cyber and space warfare. Modern war is invisible. America and NATO, satellite dominance, AI-assisted targeting, cyber offense and defense units. Russia, advanced cyber warfare capabilities, electronic warfare strength. Iran and North Korea, asymmetric cyber attacks, infrastructure targeting strategies. War may begin online before the first missile launches. Military doctrine, how war would actually be fought. America and NATO doctrine, shock and awe, air dominance. Rapid multi-front operations. Opposition bloc doctrine, attrition. Deterrence, escalation control. One side seeks quick victory, the other seeks survival. Ground warfare scenarios, tanks, artillery and helicopters. Logistics and supply chains, regional war simulations. Who would win? Short war versus long war, and the final balance of power. Ground forces, soldiers, tanks, and reality. Ground war is where theory meets blood and soil. America and NATO rely on highly trained professional soldiers, advanced tanks like M1A2 Abrams, Leopard 2 network-based warfare, satellites plus drones infantry. Russia fields, massive armored formations, thousands of tanks and artillery systems, experience from prolonged ground conflicts. North Korea depends on sheer numbers, deep underground bunkers, defensive positioning. Iran focuses on regional ground dominance, proxy-based ground warfare. Algebra rule, training plus coordination, numbers alone. Tanks and armored warfare, numbers versus quality define this chapter. NATO, fewer tanks but superior protection, sensors, and coordination. Russia, one of the largest tank inventories on Earth. Iran and North Korea, older designs, upgraded locally. Modern tanks do not fight alone, they fight as part of a system. Artillery, the silent destroyer. Artillery causes most battlefield casualties. Russia excels in long-range rocket artillery, massive saturation fire. NATO focuses on precision-guided artillery, faster targeting via drones and satellites. Equation, volume damages. Precision decides outcomes. Helicopters and close air support helicopters bridge air and ground. America and NATO, Apache, Chinook, Black Hawk fleets, integrated with real-time intelligence. Russia, heavy attack helicopters, strong battlefield presence. Iran and North Korea, limited but defensive use. Air support changes ground battles in logistics, the hidden winner of wars. Wars are not won at the front, they are won on supply routes. America and NATO, global bases, airlift and sealift dominance. Fuel, ammunition, food, uninterrupted. Russia, strong regional logistics, vulnerable in prolonged conflicts. Iran and North Korea, self-reliance under sanctions, limited long-range sustainment. Algebra truth, no supply equals no army. The battlefield multiplier. Geography acts like an invisible weapon. NATO fights far from home. Russia, Iran, and North Korea fight near or on home terrain. Mountains, tunnels, cold climates, and narrow seas favor defenders. Home advantage reduces technological gaps. Allies, proxies, and indirect war. This war would not stay direct. Iran activates regional proxies. Russia leans on strategic partners. North Korea threatens escalation zones. America and NATO counter with sanctions, intelligence sharing, coalition pressure. Equation, direct war plus proxy war, global instability. Short war versus long war scenario. Short war, NATO dominates air and sea rapid strikes, high-tech superiority. Long war, manpower matters, economy suffers, public pressure rises. History shows technology wins battles, endurance wins wars. Chapter 19, the nuclear red line. This is the final variable. Once nuclear weapons enter the equation, no side wins. Civilization loses. This is why deterrence exists. Fear keeps the equation balanced. Final balance, who really holds power? If we solve the full algebra, America and NATO's technology plus economy plus global reach. North Korea, Iran and Russia, deterrence, manpower, survival doctrine. There is no absolute winner. Only consequences. Power today is not about conquest. It is about preventing collapse. The world stands on a fragile equation. One miscalculation could change history forever. Understanding power is not about choosing sides, it is about understanding the cost of war. Thank you for watching this documentary. If you found it informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep analysis videos on global power and hidden realities.